All right. Okay. So let's explain the ADX. First of all, what is the ADX, right? So the ADX is the average directional index. So the most important words are direction and average. So I utilize this as another momentum indicator um, to confirm a trade setup, to confirm a trade idea. Let me go ahead and get this off of here. Let's see, can we make this a little bigger for them? Yes, we can. Okay, perfect. Okay. All right, so you guys will notice there's a white line. There is, well, for mine, there's a red line and a blue and a green line. Okay. And mine is like this. So first of all, let's go ahead and get you right on that. Let's make sure that that's correct, right? As far as your plus DI and minus DI in the ADX. Okay. All right. So we got that. So you're gonna be looking at two lines at a time. So, okay, let me move. So like I'm moving the cursor over and let me know if you guys see the 20% area on the bottom right. I gotta know if you can see that.
Yes, I can see it at
All right.
least.
Can folks see that or what?
Would you mind just
So
indicators for the colors quickly? Sorry.
What'd you say?
You indicate the color indicators, the points.
Oh, put it back up. Yeah.
Yes, please, just for a moment. 14. Okay, thank you.
Okay. Yeah, the colors are the most important. We're gonna keep this. We're gonna keep this default for now. I'll let you guys know if otherwise. I've been playing around with the 5, but yeah, the colors are the most important. Okay, but do y'all see my mouse though? No. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And like, okay, let me just move it over there. And then do you see the 20% right here?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So Chelsea see it. All right. Okay. Does everybody else see it before we move on?
Sorry, where is it?
On the bottom right. So like my mouse is right here. It says 20. It says 20.70% on the bottom right.
It's like right on top of the red indicator line of the ADX.
Yep, I see it.
Okay. I just want to make sure that folks is on the same page. Let me see.
I was trying to follow along with my own chart.
Okay, now you straight, Nina. All right. All right, so folks can see that. All right, cool. So, okay. When the white line is above that 20% area, that is letting us know that there is momentum, period. So now I got to identify who is the momentum with. The corresponding color line that goes above that 20% area, along with the white line, is where the momentum is going, right? So for example, right, so, all right, boom. Okay. Can everybody see the vertical line right there?
Yeah.
If you look like right up under silver OTC and like just look straight down, vertical line right there. So
yeah, we can see it.
All right, so you can begin to see like if you look all the way down right here, you can begin to see the white line is pushing up and the red line is pushing up well over this 20% area. So it's clear that the sellers are there. So as long as the white line is above, then I am in momentum. And as long as the corresponding color is above the 20% area, then that's who has momentum at that particular time. Okay. So like, for example, right?
If you don't mind, could you just scroll up a little bit? So, do you have the MACD on? Would you say at that point is that the MACD would usually be touching?
I don't got the MACD on. I'll put it back on though after I explain this part so you can see it. I just wanted to make sure that this could be big enough.
No worries. I'm sorry. I just mostly use the MACD since I haven't understood the ADX yet. So at that point, I would think that the MACD is touching with the red line like kind of on top, and it's about to go down from like your teachings, especially since that flat top red at that point you were just
Right.
showing us.
Let's see. Mm-hmm. And we had the cross already take place. Yeah, you would have been good money. Yeah. A conservative entry would have been like on this candle right here, or even this one. 30 seconds, you would have been good to go. So you were 100% right. Yeah, you're 100% right. Thank you so much for speaking up. So check this, right? All right. So it was easy for us to identify that we were gonna continue to head down as long as the red line continued to be above. And sometimes the red line or whichever corresponding line will be above, but price is kind of going sideways, and you'll be able to identify the consolidation when the candles change from the Hakanashi candles to just regular candles with wicks on both sides. Okay, so rule of thumb, like if you were in a position to say, okay, I'll take a little more aggressive entry here or here, and I can take a conservative entry here, and we can actually continue to take entries until there are no more flat top red candles. So now that there's no more flat top red candles, is given indecision, is given, I'm not giving them this money. Very simple, right? So that's how I use it, and it works the best in trending markets. Like, for example, yeah, it works the best in trending markets. I was going to try to give you an example from a buy standpoint, but these wouldn't even be buys you would take anyway, because you want everything to be above that 20% line, because you want it to be enough momentum to push your position into profit. That's why we have all the indicators at the times that we have them at, simply to be able to move your position straight into profit. So that is the best, that's really the best way to look at the ADX. That's actually going to be one of the many videos I'll add to the master class. Let me just make a note of that, because I had a lot of questions on that. So explanation on ADX. Yeah, that's going to be one of the many that we're going to add. I have a ton of videos that I can just add, but what I'll do is I'll utilize the group and the community and stuff, and tailor it to the streets, and really see what folks need. So yeah, we'll do it like that. Y'all didn't trick me into teaching, Mo. It wasn't even supposed to be a teaching joint. Like, no. But not.
I love it though.
Who's that? Who that said
you said we tricked you into teaching. I like that.
I'm already hip.
I don't
That's
think
a
we
quick lesson. This is really interesting. I've never used ADX before.
What'd you say?
It's really interesting. I've never used it. I kind of made a test. I just took a test entry with gold.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just about to clear it. Yep.
Let's get it.
Yeah. Even though, yeah, you just said not to take it, but yeah.
Hey, I ain't mad at you, shorty. Hey, if your risk tolerance is talking about what it needs to, then hey, you do what you got to do. We all grown on here.
We definitely didn't trick you, though. I think teaching is just your calling.
It really is.
high key, and
That was a
that's what I was saying. Like, if it's a vibe, it's a vibe. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, if it's a vibe, it's a vibe, man.
I agree.
So, like, for example, off this USD rub, okay, it's like this is okay. Two things could happen here. You could be pressed and be waiting for this sale to happen, or you can just sit and see, is price gonna play off of, is price gonna bounce off of this level and continue up? Because off the short term, I'm in an overall uptrend. So we can just sit. And you kind of have to back test binary different. You know what I'm saying? So like sometimes it'd be like literally back testing it, like just, okay, I see the cross having right here. Boom, I would answer right there. Sometimes it's live, like you might not even be trading. You might just be looking at this like, see, I wouldn't have took no sell right there, right? And just wait. Like that's what I just do. Like when I get off of here with y'all, we're gonna probably see what's up with a plane or two, and I'm gonna just look at this joint. You know what I'm saying? Because like sometimes you got to get back into the bag that you were in when you were your best self. And everybody knows when they were their best self on this particular call. So I'm inviting everybody to get back into that particular bag on today. And getting back into that bag as your best self is going through the information over and over and over again, and just sitting in it and just meditating on it. And meditating on it is the best way to do it. Like when you get off of this call, it was a vibe, but it's very important that you meditate and that you were clear on your intention from this, and that you're not just in a group trying to get lit but not really ready to do the work. Because what's going to happen here in this community is it's going to be very clear who's really trying to do the work and who's really just looking for somebody to put them on as it pertains to this particular skill set. And everybody that's trying to do the work, they're going to get blessed, man. They're going to eat good. They are going to eat good. So like, okay. So like, for example, the next candle is definitely going to be flat bottom red. Probably could sell it. Am I selling it to be a good example? No, I'm not, because I can't sell it to support. But did I cap though? I said the next candle going to be flat top. Feel me? If you took that sell, that joint might be straight right now, but I'm not selling this into support. I'm not doing that.
May I ask a question in terms of your support and resistance, like where you're making your marks?
Mm-hmm.
I've noticed you did more so on the bodies rather than the wicks. Are you going based on like the highest high within like 10 candles, 3 candles? I hope my question makes sense.
Nah, your question definitely makes sense. Wicks matter. Wicks 100% matter.
I know certain traders are either do body or do wick. So I'll say like the rejection's coming from the wick, so there's no point in putting my markings there. So we'll just do the top of the body. So just kind of wondering.
Very, very good question. Wicks matter.
Mm-hmm.
So overall, if I'm trying to like draw a zone out or whatever, then I'm probably gonna be doing wicks and stuff like that. You're more than likely talking about like how I put this right here and it's breaking through this right here. Is that what you're talking about? Mm-hmm. It's because this is really the zone. Like this is really the whole zone. I just don't have this feature on pocket option. I'm gonna show you what I really would have done. Right. So
yeah, that's where I was going. Like, why not put it there?
It's both though, right? So like So like this line was most relevant to me because I was trying to draw my lines that were most relevant to price. So
Mm.
like when you do support and resistance, my lines got to be the most relevant to price. So like mines might be two above or two below or one above or one below. So you were correct about this particular line. I simply put mine there because this was more relevant than this at that particular time. But
Oh,
this
okay.
the whole zone though. So you're absolutely right. So if
Yeah,
I
I broke that out, so you made a whole new support resistance. I see.
Nah, like you definitely got the eye on it because if we scroll out, boom, then that's the whole hold on. Yeah, that's a whole little zone right there that played as resistance.
Yeah,
Uh
smacked up,
right,
went down,
exactly.
came back up. Yeah.
Yeah. So no, you're 100% right. But like I wish that on pocket option they let you do the zones like this. Because that's what I really would have done.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? But they don't have that thing on there. At least I don't know how to use it yet. So, but not good eye though. You say you're grateful for this. I'm grateful for y'all, man. As long as it's a vibe, I'm a vibe with y'all. But if it's not a vibe, then I'm gonna be in the cut.
Broke that resistance, broke that support, kind of smack it back up. Yeah.
You talking about it? Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
You seeing
I
it?
thought you could ate off that real quick, but yeah.
You seeing it? Young, you gotta definitely trust yourself. Um, I implore you, the moment that you get the opportunity to do so. Um, Definitely go live with a dollar amount that you can afford to lose, and just $1 it. If you're somebody that you may be on the more newer side from actually taking positions, just $1 it. Because what's more important is getting a feel of who am I in the market. Like when I click in, do I get anxiety? Like when I click in, like do I have a certain level of like impatience, frustration? Like take a couple of trades. Like I told a young lady, I said, take 100 trades and let me know how you feel. A lot of people, when I tell them that, they like, this dude just out here telling folks anything to get them off his line. And I'm like, no, it's a certain amount of trades that you want to be able to take to be able to have the repetition in the market, to be able to feel the market. Like how I just told you, boom, on the next candle is going to be flat bottom, flat top red. And it was from a repetitious standpoint, right? And that's how you're gonna figure out, excuse me, what's gonna be your go-to pair. You might be like King, I don't like none of them pairs. Like I have a lot of people that say, hey, listen, I like USD JPY and Euro USD, and I do too. From a forex standpoint, that's what I'm going. Those are my two go-to pairs as well. But the point of that little rant was to increase your chart time to identify who you are in the market, because that's how you learn. Am I somebody that has a higher risk tolerance than most? Am I somebody that's a little more conservative? And then understanding that helps you understand how to trade. Like for example, a lot of people follow us because we were showing people how to flip small accounts and stuff like that. But there's a certain risk tolerance you have to have. Like I'm probably one of the most riskiest people you ever met. So like I'm not stunting, flipping, doing like risking this whole whatever because it's whatever. That's why regardless, like I don't be pressed to just have a bajillion dollars sitting in my life. I go get my money, go take my money, leave me a couple of dollars, and then okay, let me what's the word? Let me challenge myself. Let me see what I can do with a couple of dollars. So, but no, definitely challenge yourself to take 100 trades as soon as possible. Not like rushing, like I just took 10, I just took 20, but whatever, in a in a real trading session style, actually looking for real setups. It's not going to all happen in one session. It may take a couple of days, but I challenge you to get to 100 trades as fast as possible, and let me know who you are. Let me know if you're risky, if you can do the $20 flips and the $50 flips. You know what I'm saying? Let me know if you may consider yourself to be a little more conservative, to where you're like, okay, well, I think I'm just gonna put my 100 or whatever the amount is and take my 2 or 3 trades and go about my day. You got to know who you are, because that's the only reason why we ever give money back to the market, because like we'll get some money up off the market, right? And forget who we are and begin to take positions that go against our belief system. So yeah, let me know if that made some sense to y'all. Yeah. She said the Wick didn't like me talking trash.
Yeah, reverse. I'm serious. I was gonna also, do you recommend I was just going like full force into a live, or because I was kind of seeing if I was ready to move from a demo to I'll honestly say I may have like binary PTSD because of past, you know, past experiences with other brokers outside of PO.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe I'm kind of be like a little hesitant when I go into a trade. So would you recommend someone in that position to be a little more reliant on a demo account and then maybe after some time go to live?
Okay, let's talk. Dang, you just said something real, and we got to free you on here. Okay, so you just said PTSD off this shit. Okay.
I can imagine you're like, okay, I'm gonna go full risk. I remember a big risk, a particular broker I did, they had rollover option. And I was like, I've already put I put like 70% of my account on it. Might as well roll it. One big, I think I had $100 profit. And then the next thing I lost it all. So things like that, that kind of speaks to, okay, where's your discipline at? Where's your trade style? At the time, I didn't even know if I had a trade style. I didn't know a lot of these concepts. I was kind of following along with other people. So that's why I'm like, is someone coming from a position like that, would you recommend just remaining in a demo or still kind of just giving a live a try just to stay away from those past like behaviors?
Well, first of all, I appreciate you for being, very candid and transparent on this call. You got to free yourself. So, and this for Nina too, because I know I seen her post her testimony earlier, but she was beefing about her loss or whatever. You have to really forgive yourself, young. Like, you really have to forgive yourself for the past so you can grow. With this trade and stuff, we got to remember who we're trading against. The banks, the hedge funds, the government, they don't want us to win. You know what I'm saying? So like understanding that and understanding that and understanding that the cards are dealt against you anyway, it's a couple of things that you got to configure. First of all, I have to understand that, like I was trying to say, I'm trading with the banks, I'm trading with the hedge funds, I'm trading with the government, meaning that they don't want me to win. So they're going to do whatever in their power that I don't win. So that's why sometimes you see particular moves in the market that would entice you to get in. Like for example, that's why sometimes you might see like a really big red news candle. Why? Because it's speaking directly to your emotions. And now, based off of what you see, I get in a trade. So what all am I saying? I'm saying that if we're talking about a mindset game, then I have to come into this game with my mind freed and without any outside forces in the way. And now that I understand all of those things, okay, so overall, no, don't go back to demo. Trade live, but we're gonna $1 it. We're gonna $1 it. We're gonna $1 it. Put $50 in your account, and we're gonna $1 it. We're gonna create some momentum. We're gonna create an actual discipline. Because basically what I was trying to formulate is, without creating like the discipline and the trading plan and the exit plan, even if you win big, the market makers know exactly how to get their money back from you based off of manipulation in the market that will cause your average individual to become very emotional. And once you become emotional, you may begin to make irrational decisions. So just forgive yourself from the past and just identify, okay, I'm about to go back into this now. What is my real risk tolerance? And what is my real exit strategy? I say real because like everybody on this call probably got an exit strategy and all that, but don't do it. And that's how we can blow an account, and it's okay. That's why I did a video talking about human element. We humans, we on here trying to get some bread. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's cool, but definitely don't let your losses create a belief system as if you're not good, or create a belief system as if you're less than, or don't let your losses be held over you so much that you think about it so much to where you can articulate it so well, and it's been so long ago. That's why I was on Nina head like, young, stop talking about blowing that account. It's gonna be multiple accounts is gonna be blown. It's all good. We got to make sure our emotions are managed. We got to make sure we're not risking bread we can't afford to lose. And if we are, we have to make sure that we're emotionally available for what takes place if it's lost. You know what I'm saying? And put ourselves in a place to where we can live to trade another day. But nah, definitely, let me think. If I can be honest, Steph and Nina, or anybody that could, like, I'm not even picking on you, Nina. I was just talking about from when you was talking about in a group earlier. But for anybody that may be battling with, what's the word? I don't know, like a certain uncertainty, it's a certain something that you may be battling with after experiencing a loss, or after experiencing, multiple losses, or, or after going from strategy to strategy to strategy, and you still haven't figured out what strategy is going to be for you. This is the favor I want y'all to do for me tonight, and then we're going to jump off. You're going to create a trading affirmation tonight. Okay. And you're going to say this trading affirmation every single day. If you want to win, you know what I'm saying? Because I remember saying that I was a successful and profitable trader, and I earned over $1,000 a day trading when I was blowing $1,000 accounts, when I was getting lump sums of money, telling my wife, man, this is going to be the flip, and we'll blow that shit. Boom, this is going to be the flip and blow that shit. Thousands of dollars. It was nothing but my affirmations that kept me here. It was nothing but reminding myself, man, I'm a successful and profitable trader. I earn over $1,000 a day trading. And you know what? I'm mad that I said 1,000, because, but it's cool though, because it's A, B, and C type goals, and it's a muscle that has to be created. I had to create that belief system muscle to render $1,000 a day before I began to start writing 10, 100, $1 million a day, right? So after hitting one, I'm like, shit, well, I'm about to go to my BC type goal. The next goal for me is 100. But you might be on this call and say, all right, well, the goal for me, is 100. I'm a successful and profitable trader. I earn $100 a day trading. And 100 is not slight. And that's another thing that freed me when I stopped letting people slight my profits, because I had to remember that everybody's situation was different. Like, I used to be withdrawing 100 a day, 200 a day consistently, like when I was on the come up, and my buddies would be withdrawing thousands, and I used to be like, damn. But it's like, bro, you can't do apples to apples. Your 200 a day is taken care of, your girls, Pampers, etc. You feel me? You can't do apples to apples, because that's another reason why a lot of us might, up our lot size. Well, I'm talking about Forex lot size, up our risk too soon, or whatever the case may be, because you apples to apples. You look and seeing so-and-so made a band, so-and-so made 2 bands, and now your risk is upped, but your account can't hold your risk. So now, okay, your account can't hold your risk. So now what are you doing? You're looking at your phone like this, giving yourself anxiety, giving yourself impatience, giving yourself frustration. And then what? You lose. Of course you lost. Of course you're in clear, because you created it. Not you in particular, but just, right? You know what I'm saying? But this was good. Yeah, this was definitely good. So if you lost any amount of money on this joint, if you lost big money, small money, you know what I'm saying, tall money, just forgive yourself. Like, real life, not the, and I need y'all to do this shit. Like, real life, forgive yourself. Like, real life, go in the mirror, right? And tell yourself, yo, I forgive myself for the past. Yo, I forgive me. Damn. I done did some stuff. I done self-sabotage myself. I done blew some accounts with some bread that I really needed. And it's okay. And I forgive myself. And I understand that I'm the best there is, that I'm the best there was. I'm the best there ever be. I understand I'm a bad motherfucker. Whatever you gotta say to yourself in that mirror. Get your forgiveness out. Get your affirmation, whatever you about to be believing for, whether you about to be believing for 100 a day, whether you about to be believing for 500 a day, $20 a day, $1,000 a day, whatever the case is. Let me know what you're going to be believing for in the Telegram. So you can word it and say, I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm a successful and profitable trader, and I earn blank dollars a day trading. This was good. So I really just wanted to get on here and holler at y'all. Like I said, I know that group is kind of growing. It's growing a little faster than I was really expecting it to, which is amazing. And I wanted to make sure that everybody feels at home. I know we're online, so just threw a rack of people in the Telegram. Wanted to really just make sure that, hey, listen, we connected the dots. And now when you see, boom, now when you see the Sneeves post in there, you be like, all right, boom. That's Shay and Chance. When you see Steph post, you be like, all right, boom, that's Steph. Boom, that's Nina. Boom, that's Terrence. That's Chelsea. She had that question about the Xana third. Or that's Damien. You know what I'm saying? So that's what this call was for, to kind of be able to welcome you guys to each other and welcome y'all to me. And We're gonna welcome y'all to B maybe tomorrow. She ain't feeling the best right now. She all is well though. All is 100% well though. But no, I appreciate y'all.